Stranger Things Season 5 will include an intriguing parallel between reluctant hero Eddie Munson and the show's most complex minor villain. Stranger Things' fifth and final season will see the Hawkins gang fighting for their lives against Vecna and his forces from the Upside Down. With Hawkins, and the world, on the verge of collapse, there's hardly any time to grieve those they've lost. Stranger Things' greatest strength is its cast of complex, lovable characters. No one, perhaps, exemplifies this better than Eddie Munson, Joseph Quinn, introduced in Season 4 as a three-time high school senior who becomes the town's punching bag after a series of seriously terrifying, spooky deaths. Eddie was funny, awkwardly charming, and relatably terrified. He quickly became one of the show's most beloved characters. Inspired by Dustin, Gaten Matarazzo, and his friends, Eddie bravely joins them in the fight against Vecna and the Upside Down, only to lose his life in the ensuing battle. Not only did Eddie's death outrage the fanbase, but it also left Dustin emotionally scarred, a narrative thread that the official Stranger Things Season 5 teaser trailer hints will be continued in the upcoming season. Dustin's grief over Eddie is repeating Stranger Things Season 4's Billy and Max story. In the trailer, there's a shot of Dustin visiting Eddie's grave, which has been defiled with graffiti. Dustin understandably looked up to Eddie. Here was this cool, charismatic older guy, one who, for the most part, didn't care what people thought of him. Eddie was unapologetically authentic, and watching Eddie die in his arms must have been incredibly traumatic for Dustin. That trauma is undoubtedly made even worse by the fact that the town still hates him. In Stranger Things Season 4, Max, Sadie Sink, endures a similar type of trauma. After the death of her stepbrother, Billy, Dacre Montgomery, Max shut down, retreating into her music and pushing everyone away. Billy wasn't like Eddie, he was cruel and intimidating, and yet their stories came to a similar end. The Mind Flayer possessed Billy. Vecna ruined Eddie's life. Both died protecting the kids, leaving those closest to them behind with the dark truth, while everyone else continued to despise them. Max's guilt, grief, and hatred over her brother's death were so powerful that Vecna targeted her specifically, leading to Max's devastating coma. In Stranger Things Season 5, Dustin will likely experience grief and anger just as powerfully as Maximum. What if they hadn't taken Eddie to the Upside Down? What if they'd done more to convince the town of his innocence? Eddie's grave tease makes his return more likely in Stranger Things Season 5. Joseph Quinn as Eddie Munson shreds with his guitar in the Upside Down in Stranger Things Season 4. That brief glimpse of Dustin's grief in the trailer makes Eddie's return in Stranger Things Season 5 all the more likely. I don't believe Eddie will be resurrected, but I do think Vecna might target Dustin just as he targeted Maximum. It's the best way to tear the Hawkins crew apart from the inside, scatter their forces, and weaken them. Vecna forced Max to see Billy's ghost, torturing her with her warring feelings. Vecna could very well use Eddie's memory against Dustin in the same way. Eddie chose to stay behind in the Upside Down, but what if Vecna makes Dustin believe it was all his fault, just as he tried to convince Max she wished for Billy's, and her own, death? There's a lot we don't know about Stranger Things Season 5, but given that this will be the final battle against Vecna, I have a feeling Dustin won't be the only one forced to grieve someone they loved. Grief is a powerful emotion, and Vecna is a master at manipulating it. Hopefully, Dustin and the others will manage to come out of Stranger Things Season 5 relatively unscathed.